Welcome to Exchange Rates UK TV. It is the 13th of May, 2022. Taking a look at Ethereum here. So Ethereum's been pretty beat down with the rest of the crypto market. I mean, this isn't really a surprise. We've been projecting these retracements here for a while. Um, kind of although I will say that the speed of it has been a lot faster than anticipated. So if you can see it on the screen, what you've really got here, you got this, and I really don't like this pattern a ton, but it's definitely there. You have a very definite looking head and shoulders pattern present, and you see the breakdown below it. Now, here's the deal with head and shoulders patterns is that when they form at the top of a market, that's very bearish. All right, they have and I'll say that if you look at Thomas Bulkowski's work on chart patterns, the head and shoulders patterns have a very high positive expectancy rate. But the problem is they get rejected a lot too, and a lot of people trade them incorrectly because the pattern is not complete until the neckline is broken. And a lot of people try to front run it. And another thing you want to watch out for with it is if the oscillators are sitting below neutral and into oversold territory, that's a prime example of an instrument that will get a break of the neckline. It's basically setting up for a big bear trap, and that is what it looks like Ethereum is developing here. So, Ethereum, like everything else, we'll look at it on the weekly chart here in a second, but just want to take a look at the 3-week chart that you do have a Kumo twist. And so you have Ethereum trending down into the twist within the Ichimoku system. That is a big warning sign that the trend is about to reverse and continue higher. But let's look at it from the weekly chart because there's been a pretty strong drive south here. And there's a couple cycles I want to talk about. And Ethereum in particular, because it's basically kind of the index or index of the altcoin market. But it broke down below the cloud last week, and that fulfilled an ideal bearish Ichimoku breakout. Now, that has only occurred twice in Ethereum's history. The first time was the bear market between January 2018 into February of 2019. The second one was more anomalous in nature because it moved below the cloud during the COVID crash. But what we have going on now is something that is either a huge ass bear trap or it is a fantastic short opportunity because this time the Chiku span has also closed below the cloud, and when that occurs, that's very bearish generally. But Ethereum's weekly chart and trading view with the data from Coinbase, this weekly candle does not close until Sunday evening Eastern Standard Time. So we're getting into the weekend, liquidity drops off, volatility increases. It's going to be very easy for market participants to push it higher. And if the Chiku span can close above the cloud, if it can close back, not above the cloud, but if it can close back inside the cloud, basically, really it would need to close at, above 2,288, then that would prevent it from falling down. Then there's a time cycle going on here too. So you have the swing high. Last swing high was on the week of March 28th. And from there, we've had 6 consecutive weeks lower. This is the 7th week in that down move. That is what Gann called his death cycle. It's a 49 to 52 day move. And he in a nutshell, what he wrote is that the 49 to 52 day cycle acts as a termination point. It ends blow off moves that are very fast, omnidirectional in a 49 to 52 day period. And everything here points to that occurring here. And sorry, that's not an argument that it's in the 7-week death cycle, but there's a ton of signs pointing that we start to see it move higher. The volume this week has been substantial. It's been the highest since in a year, basically. You have to go back to the week of May 24th was the last time it was this high. And we still have a couple days, 2.5 days left before this terminates. So the volume here is substantial. It's at a swing low. That's something to pay attention to. Are there downside risks? Absolutely. That's why the close of the weekly chart is going to be important to watch. But let's just go to the daily quick. Ethereum's up 7%. It's well off of those lows, so it hit the new 2022 and multi-month lows. Got all the way down to 1700, and now we're up about, currently about 23% from that low. There's a high volume note. The 2022 volume point of control is up at 2600. So that's where things are getting a little dicey, and that's where bulls are really going to have a lot of conviction if they're going to really push Ethereum higher and really the broader altcoin market. So that's something to watch out for. But that'll do it for me on Ethereum. We'll update it as needed. Thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.